Hi, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Healthwise for seniors, where we believe style isn't about turning back time, it's about turning up the light within you. Let me ask you a question you might not expect. What if the clothes you wear, the ones you've loved for years, are the very things making you feel invisible? Now before you say, "But I'm not here to impress anyone anymore," or "I just want to feel comfortable," I hear you. We're not here to chase youth. We're here to reclaim elegance, to step into a version of ourselves that's not younger, but brighter, bolder, and beautifully current. In today's video, we're diving into 5 specific outfit choices that might be quietly adding years to your appearance without you even realizing it. And don't worry, we won't just tell you what to avoid. We'll show you exactly what to wear instead, with grace, ease, and intention. And if you've ever felt frustrated standing in front of your closet, wondering why something used to look good, but suddenly doesn't anymore, this video is for you. Yellow heart. Sparkles, but before we jump in, if this kind of content inspires you, helps you rediscover your beauty and confidence after 60, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Healthwise for seniors. Your support is what keeps us creating meaningful content week after week. All right, ready to step into a style that truly reflects who you are now? Let's begin. There's something that happens quietly around our 60s. We begin to favor comfort over structure, softness over silhouette. We slip into oversized sweaters, long tunics, loose pants, and tell ourselves it's just easier this way. Easier to move, easier to breathe, easier to cover what we no longer want to see. But comfort, when worn without intention, can slowly start to make us disappear. I remember walking past a mirror one morning. I was wearing a beige oversized sweatshirt, yoga pants, and slip-on shoes. I paused, tilted my head, and asked myself, not do I look bad, but something far deeper. Where did I go? Because while oversized clothes might feel safe, they can also erase us. Not just our shape, but our energy, our presence, our essence. And here's the truth most women over 60 don't hear enough. Your body is not the problem. The clothes that forget who you are, that's the problem. Oversized clothing, when chosen thoughtfully, can be elegant. A loose linen blouse with crisp lines, a wide-legged pant paired with a structured top. But when everything is loose, unshaped, and undefined, it sends a quiet message. I'm no longer trying to be seen. But you deserve to be seen, not despite your age, but because of it. Take Carol, 68, from Austin. She came to one of my workshops wearing head-to-toe flowy pieces. She looked comfortable, yes, but lost in fabric. When I suggested she try a simple wrap dress, nothing too tight, just something that followed the soft lines of her figure, she hesitated. "I don't know if I can pull this off anymore," she said, but when she looked in the mirror, her posture shifted, her face softened. "Oh," she said, almost surprised. "That's me." It wasn't about looking younger. It was about looking like herself again. And isn't that what we all want at this age? Not to chase youth, but to reconnect with the woman we've become. So what can you do? You don't need to throw away every loose piece in your closet. Just bring balance. If you wear a flowy blouse, pair it with sleek pants. If you love wide-leg trousers, tuck in your top or add a lightweight belt. Even a gentle taper at the waist can make the whole outfit come alive. Look for pieces that skim, not swallow, that highlight, not hide, that say, "I am still here, I am still me." Here's a little mindset shift that might help. Don't ask, "Will this cover my belly?" Ask, "Does this reflect my energy?" Because oversized doesn't have to mean invisible. You are a woman with stories, softness, depth, and fire. Your clothing should echo that, not mute it. At this stage in life, we don't need to scream through fashion, but we also don't need to whisper. We've earned the right to be seen, with grace, with strength, and with style. Let your clothes support you, not silence you. Let your reflection say, "There I am." There's a certain kind of floral print that feels like it's been sitting in the back of the closet since 1982, and it shows. The muddy pastels, the overly dense patterns, the roses that look more like wallpaper than wearable art. And yet, many women over 60 keep reaching for these prints out of habit, or worse, out of fear. We tell ourselves, at least it's feminine. But the truth is, not all florals are flattering, some of them age you, quietly but unmistakably. Florals are tricky. Done right, they can soften your features and add a touch of romance. Done wrong, and they can overwhelm your face, dull your skin tone, and make your entire outfit look like it belongs in a thrift store from a decade you'd rather forget. A floral blouse with a tight, repetitive pattern in muted mauve can clash with graying hair and fair skin. Instead of lifting the complexion, it can drain it. Instead of enhancing your features, it can compete with them. It's not about hating flowers, it's about being selective. Modern florals tend to have space to breathe, a few well-placed blossoms, not hundreds. Come in updated color palettes, deep greens, soft blush, rich navy backgrounds. Use natural scale and proportion, florals that complement your body, not consume it. Let me tell you about Margaret, 72, from Seattle. She had a closet full of floral button-ups. Most of them had small, tight patterns in faded yellows and dusty blues. When she wore them, she looked like she was still dressing for her teaching job from the 90s. During a wardrobe refresh, I handed her a blouse with a subtle peony print on a dark background, flowy but clean. She laughed at first. "Too dramatic," she said, but then she tried it on. Her blue eyes lit up. Her silver hair looked like polished chrome against the contrast. "I feel like I just stepped into this decade," she said, and that was exactly the point. Prints should feel current, not juvenile, not outdated, and definitely not like an afterthought. If you're unsure, use the mirror test. Hold the print near your face in natural light. Does it make your skin glow or look tired? Do your eyes pop or do they get lost? Does your face look alive or like it's battling for attention? If the print is louder than your expression, it's the wrong one. You can also explore alternative prints that age more gracefully. Watercolor florals, soft, fluid, and elegant. Abstract botanicals, modern and artsy. Tone-on-tone floral textures, subtle and refined. Or go for solids with floral embroidery, giving you the best of both worlds. The goal is not to erase your love for florals, but to evolve it. You are not the same woman who wore those tiny pink roses 20 years ago. So why are you still dressing like her? Let your prints reflect who you are now, bold, refined, deeply alive. As we age, our skin tone shifts. It softens. The natural contrast in our face, between lips, eyes, hair, and skin, begins to fade. And that's completely natural. But it also means that certain colors we used to wear effortlessly now leave us looking faded. Beige, ashy gray, dusty mauve, pale yellow. These colors may seem neutral or safe, but for women over 60, they can act like a dimmer switch, pulling the light away from your face instead of reflecting it back. Wearing the wrong tone doesn't just affect your outfit, it affects how people see your energy. Let me tell you about Linda, 66, from Chicago. She had beautiful warm-toned skin and silver blonde hair. But every time she wore her oatmeal-colored turtleneck, people asked if she was tired. "I slept fine," she'd say, but the clothes told a different story. When we switched her to a soft coral blouse, still understated, still classic, suddenly her whole face lit up. Her lips looked rosier, her skin glowed. "I feel like I've just come back from a vacation," she joked, and all it took was a color change. So what's the secret? It's not about wearing bold neon shades. It's about choosing colors that bring contrast, warmth, and life back to your face, in a way that feels effortless and elegant. Here are a few tips. If your skin has cool undertones, lean into colors like rose, lavender, icy blue, and rich plum. If you're warm-toned, try camel, terracotta, olive green, and burnt orange. If you're neutral, you have the flexibility to wear a wider range. Just avoid anything too pale or muddy. Regardless of undertone, avoid overly washed-out shades that match your skin too closely. If the top you're wearing looks like it could be your foundation color, it's probably not doing you any favors. Not sure where to start? Try this. Stand in front of a mirror near natural light. Hold different colored tops or scarves up to your face. Notice which ones make your eyes brighter, which ones make your skin look more even, which ones make you feel awake even without makeup. The right color will do that. The wrong color will make you wonder why you suddenly look tired or older when nothing else has changed. Some universally flattering tones for mature women include deep navy, richer and softer than black. Teal or turquoise wakes up both warm and cool skin. Soft rose or blush adds healthy color without overwhelming. Ivory or warm white, far more forgiving than stark white. Berry tones, elegant, uplifting, and timeless. Avoid colors that have too much gray or brown mixed into them. Mudded colors often reflect dullness rather than depth. Here's another trick. When in doubt, borrow from nature. Think of the shades in a sunset, a forest, or a desert landscape. Earth tones with richness, not dust. Pastels with clarity, not chalkiness. Color isn't about being loud, it's about being alive. The right tone doesn't shout, it whispers gently, "Here she is." Jeans have long been a symbol of timeless style. They're durable, easy to wear, and for many of us, they've been in our closets for decades. But here's the thing, not all jeans age gracefully, and neither do all jean styles. Many women over 60 are still wearing the same jeans they bought 15 or even 20 years ago. Boot cuts with bulky stitching, super low-rise waists, oversized back pockets, or stone-washed finishes that haven't been on trend since the early 2000s. And while jeans may feel neutral, these little details speak volumes. Outdated jeans can make your whole outfit feel stale. They can pull your look backward, even if the rest of your outfit is modern. And perhaps more importantly, they can distort your proportions, especially as your body changes with age. Karen, 64 from Phoenix, is someone I'll never forget. She came to me wearing a pair of wide bootcut jeans from the early 90s. They were faded, baggy in the thighs, and had thick stitching on the back pockets that drew attention to all the wrong places. "They're just jeans," she shrugged. "They still fit, so I wear them." But when we swapped them out for a pair of dark wash, straight-leg jeans with a high rise and clean lines, her posture changed. Her legs looked longer, her waist more defined. "I feel taller," she said, smiling, "and somehow more current." That's what the right pair of jeans can do. Not change who you are, just help reflect who you are now. Here's what to avoid when it comes to outdated jeans. Low-rise waists that cut across the hips awkwardly. Excessively faded washes or fake whiskering that looks unnatural. Big flaps or rhinestones on back pockets. Baggy knees or stretched out seat areas. Too short hems that make legs appear stubby. Instead, look for jeans that flatter your shape, not fight it. High-rise or mid-rise cuts that support your tummy and elongate your torso. Dark washes for a polished, slimming effect. Minimal pocket details, clean and simple. Straight leg or slim cut styles that balance the body without clinging. A touch of stretch for comfort and ease of movement. If you're petite, try cropped straight styles with ankle boots. If you have curves, look for jeans with contour waistbands or a bit of shaping. And always sit down in them before you buy. Comfort is key, but it should never come at the cost of silhouette. Denim should never drag you into the past. It should lift you into the present with confidence, ease, and quiet sophistication. Jeans aren't just pants, they're a message. Let them say, "I am here, I am now, and I know who I've become." You've got the outfit right. The blouse fits beautifully. The pants are tailored. Your accessories are subtle and smart. Hair's done, makeup's light, you're glowing. And then you glance down. Chunky orthopedic sneakers with beige soles, worn-out slip-ons, clunky comfort sandals with Velcro straps. Suddenly, the outfit that was almost perfect feels incomplete, like a sentence that trails off before the last word. Shoes are often the most overlooked part of a woman's outfit, especially after 60. And yet, they carry not just your weight, but your entire presence. It's not that comfort isn't important. At this age, it's essential. But comfort and style are no longer enemies. There are countless brands designing shoes that offer support without sacrificing sophistication. The mistake is thinking that any comfortable shoe will do. It won't. Because the wrong pair of shoes doesn't just clash with your outfit, it can age it. Badly, take Helen, 70, from Boston. She had this gorgeous capsule wardrobe, mostly in navy, ivory, and olive green. Everything was perfectly put together until she stepped out in a pair of beige orthopedic loafers with thick soles. "They're good for my feet," she insisted. I nodded. "They're just not good for your style." We tried a pair of block-heel ankle boots in soft leather, with cushioned insoles and a zip-up side. Same comfort. But suddenly, her look had intention. "I feel modern again," she said. And that's exactly what shoes can do. They can either ground your look in confidence or quietly undo everything you've worked to build. Here's what to look for in age-smart shoes that are still style-forward. Neutral tones that complement your wardrobe. Think warm taupe, soft black, navy, or rich cognac. Sleek profiles. Avoid overly thick soles or rounded toe shoes that look juvenile. Block heels or platform wedges. They offer height without pain. Supportive flats, with pointed or almond toes for elegance. Fashion sneakers, clean, minimal, and in good condition. Stay away from bulky trainers unless you're at the gym. Velcro shoes unless absolutely necessary. Worn-out soles, cracked leather, or shoes with stains. They dull your entire aesthetic. Think of your shoes as the period at the end of a sentence. Without it, the sentence feels unfinished. With the wrong one, it feels off. But the right one? It makes everything you just said, with your outfit, your posture, your presence, land beautifully. Shoes may only be 5% of the look, but they carry 100% of the weight. After 60, style becomes less about trends and more about clarity. Fewer pieces, more impact. That's where the capsule wardrobe comes in. A thoughtfully chosen collection of versatile, high-quality items that mix and match seamlessly to reflect who you are today. It's not minimalism for the sake of minimalism. It's freedom. Freedom from clutter. Freedom from decision fatigue. Freedom to walk into your closet and feel calm, confident, and complete. Barbara, 67, from Denver, once had a closet packed with over 100 pieces. She told me, "I wear maybe 10% of this, yet I still feel like I have nothing to wear." Sound familiar? Together, we edited her wardrobe down to 30 intentional pieces. A few classic trousers, elegant blouses, a sharp blazer, soft knits, a neutral trench, and one statement dress. The difference? Getting dressed used to stress me out. Now it feels like I'm stepping into myself. That's the magic of a capsule wardrobe. It simplifies your mornings and sharpens your style. Here's what a capsule wardrobe for women over 60 might include. 2-3 tailored pants in neutral tones, black, navy, taupe. 2 jeans. 1 dark straight leg, 1 relaxed for casual wear. 3-4 blouses in flattering colors and breathable fabrics. 2 knit tops or lightweight sweaters. 1 blazer or structured jacket. 1 cardigan or soft layering piece. 1 trench or timeless outer layer. 1-2 dresses that can go from day to evening. 1 skirt that fits well and moves with you. Quality shoes. 1 pair of flats, 1 of boots, 1 dressy. Accessories. A scarf, a few meaningful earrings, a good leather bag. Each piece should work with at least 3 others. That's the key. A capsule wardrobe also encourages you to shift your focus from quantity to fit, fabric, and feeling. Does this piece flatter my shape now, not 10 years ago? Is this fabric kind to my skin and easy to care for? Do I feel like the woman I want to be when I wear this? If the answer isn't a full yes, it doesn't belong in your rotation. And remember, a capsule wardrobe is not about being boring. It's about editing with purpose so that what remains is only what makes you feel alive. You can still add a statement jacket, a printed scarf, a pop of red lipstick. The capsule is your foundation, your canvas. You decide what kind of art you paint over it. Your closet should not hold you back. It should support you like a well-written paragraph, clear, elegant, full of meaning, and easy to step into every single day. Beauty at 60 isn't louder. It's quieter, deeper. It doesn't demand attention, it invites it. We've spent decades being told that youth is the pinnacle of beauty. That smooth skin, flat stomachs, and wrinkle-free smiles are what make a woman visible. But what if the truth is the opposite? What if real beauty begins when we stop chasing youth and start honoring light? At this age, light comes from somewhere else. It radiates from the way you carry yourself, from the way your voice steadies when you speak, from your eyes, softer now, but filled with history. Jill, 69, from North Carolina, once told me, "I don't recognize myself in the mirror anymore." She had just retired. Her kids were grown. Her routine had changed, and so had her body. Her closet still whispered who she was 20 years ago, but not who she had become. Instead of reaching for anti-aging products or trying to fit back into old clothes, we did something else. We rebuilt her style around her current self. We found softer fabrics that moved with her, jewel tones that lit up her skin, earrings with a little swing, a short bob that framed her face. She didn't look younger. She looked present, alive, authentically herself. She emailed me a week later and wrote, "I feel seen again, and not because I look young, but because I finally look like me." That's the beauty we should be talking about. Not anti-aging, but pro-being. Not hiding flaws, but highlighting grace. Not erasing time, but wearing it like a silk scarf, delicate, earned, and draped with confidence. So what's the right light? It's the blouse that reflects warmth onto your skin. The neckline that elongates your posture. The soft shade of lipstick that makes you want to smile at yourself in the mirror. The scarf that feels like it was made for your story. It's not about adding sparkle. It's about finding your glow and letting it rise to the surface. You don't need to be younger to feel radiant. You don't need to wear tighter clothes, bolder makeup, or trendier prints. You just need the right colors, the right fit, the right light, and most of all, the right mindset that who you are now is enough. Not because you've stayed the same, but because you've grown, softened, stretched, and returned at last to yourself. So now you know. It's not just about 5 outfits. It's about 5 opportunities to come home to yourself. Because at this stage of life, fashion isn't about rules, it's about clarity. About dressing in a way that reflects your wisdom, not hides your age. About letting your presence speak before you say a word. About choosing clothes that don't just fit your body, but fit your becoming. Maybe today you realized you've outgrown that old pair of jeans, or that oversized sweater isn't cozy anymore, it's a shield. Maybe you saw a glimpse of yourself in the mirror you haven't seen in years. And maybe, just maybe, you're ready to dress for the woman you are now, not the one you used to be, or the one you were told to be. If this video sparked something in you, a smile, a shift, a second thought, then please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with someone you love. Because sometimes, the smallest change in style leads to the biggest return in self-respect. And don't forget, you don't need to be younger. You just need the right light to shine. Thank you for spending this time with me here at Healthwise for Seniors. Until next time, stay radiant, stay graceful, and always stay beautifully you.